I'm Nikki Sizemore. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another one of our favorite back pocket meals for you. We're making another salmon cake recipe, but today we're making crispy salmon and potato cakes. Unlike the canned salmon cakes that I made a couple of weeks ago, these cakes are made using cooked salmon. However, spoiler alert, this is an awesome time to use frozen salmon, which I always have in the freezer. We're gonna flake that salmon and add it to mashed red potatoes. These cakes come together actually with no binders, there's no eggs, there's no breadcrumbs. The potatoes hold them together, and when you cook them, the outside gets super crispy and the inside is hot and creamy, and they're so delicious. We're going to flavor the salmon and potato patties with garlic and ginger and tamari or soy sauce. And then I like to serve them with a creamy yogurt sauce. It takes 2 minutes to make. That cool, creamy sauce offsets that crispy potato cake. It's such a good combination. Although I do have to admit, my kids do eat these with ketchup. This is such an elegant meal. It's just one of those back pocket meals that I turn to on those nights when I'm like, what the heck am I going to make for dinner? We are still in the middle of the COVID-19 quarantine, and I just have to take a quick moment to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart who are restocking our grocery shelves, working in the pharmacies, working in the hospitals. My heart goes out to you. Thank you. I hope that the rest of you are hanging in there and doing well. Do not hesitate to pipe in below with any kind of cooking questions that you might have right now, pantry swap-ins, you name it. In the meantime, I can't wait to show you how to make these really easy salmon and potato cakes. So let's head to the kitchen. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. That way you won't miss out on any of my wholesome, family-friendly, and naturally gluten-free recipes. If you click that little notification bell, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Let's start by talking potatoes. You'll need 1.5 pounds of red potatoes for this recipe. Do not swap in russets or Yukon Golds because they have a higher moisture content and they won't crisp up. Once your potatoes are peeled, and they do not have to be perfect, just cut them into quarters. Transfer the potatoes to a medium-sized pot and cover them with 1 or 2 inches of cold water. Put the potatoes over medium-high heat, season them well with salt, and let those cook at a gentle boil until tender. In the meantime, let's cook the salmon. So I have 1 pound of wild salmon. This is just frozen salmon that I had defrosted. This is a great time to use frozen salmon. Season it with salt and pepper and then bake it at 350 degrees until medium rare. Using 2 forks, gently flake the salmon, and don't worry about the skin because we are going to leave that behind. You can see that the salmon is quite pink in the middle, but it will finish cooking in the cakes. Once the potatoes are tender, drain them well, transfer them to a bowl, and then use a fork to mash them up until they are light and fluffy. It looks like we are about there, so now it is time to add the salmon. I am just scraping that in, and as you can see, I'm leaving that skin behind. All right, let's flavor this up. I have 2 garlic cloves that I'm just grating in, and I also have ginger. You want about 2 teaspoons of grated ginger. Now for some scallions, then tamari or soy sauce, and some toasted sesame oil. This is going to give these potato salmon patties such delicious flavor. Season the mixture with salt and pepper, and then use a fork to gently combine everything. You don't want to break up that salmon too much. Let's form the cakes. I have a 1/2 cup measurement. I'm just gonna press the mixture into the 1/2 cup measurement and use my hands to form patties. You should get 8 patties in all. You can do this step ahead of time. Just cover the potato and salmon cakes with plastic wrap and refrigerate them up to overnight. Now to cook the cakes, we're going to heat some neutral vegetable oil in a non-stick skillet, and working in batches, cook the cakes until they are brown and crispy on the bottom. It only takes a couple of minutes. Flip them over and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Once all of the cakes are browned, transfer them to a baking sheet and then bake them in a 350-degree oven just until warmed through. It takes about 15 minutes. While the cakes are in the oven, I'm going to whip up a really quick and easy yogurt sauce. I have fresh lemon juice, grated garlic, whole milk, Greek yogurt, and then some herbs. Today I'm using cilantro and dill. You could go for chives, you could go for scallions. And now, my friends, it is time to eat. We have got the crispy crispy potato and salmon cakes, that creamy and cool yogurt sauce. The cakes have so much flavor from that garlic and ginger and tamari. I love to serve these on their own as a main course with a salad or veggies, or even as an appetizer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have included a link below to the full recipe for these salmon and potato cakes, and I've also included a link to my canned salmon cakes if you want to check those out, as well as to my website where you can find a ton of other recipes of all kinds. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.